Hello there, Medicine here, and I'm doing a video response to BJD Addicts prompt number 34, homemade items. I have Onyx and Momo here with me, and they're here with me because right now they are both wearing a Handmade Wigs. Yes, these are wigs that I've made out of yarn that they are wearing. This isn't Onyx's actual wig. This is his sister Topaz's wig. She's coming. I've ordered her and paid her off, so hopefully she'll be here in the next couple months. Hopefully before December's over. This is a handmade wig. It is not like really awesomely made. It's kind of tragic actually. The inside is actually cloth that I cut to fit Onyx's head. He has the same head, same ears as his sister Topaz. Both Imple doll and same exact, like very similar size, so I'm not worried about that. But how I made this wig was some fabric that I glued over his head. I wrapped his head with cellophane. Did the same thing to Momo. Same exact thing to her. There was another video a while back where her face was covered in the cellophane, and that's what I was doing. And then I glued, once that dried, I glued the yarn onto the wig cap and straightened it with a comb. Just basically combed it out. And that's how it looks, kind of like a mohair or a fur wig. But it's not great. It's kind of temporary. It's just going to be a temporary wig until Topaz gets here and until I can get her like a legitimate wig. But for now, Onyx is wearing it just so that it keeps its form. So it looks like it's supposed to, and so I can get used to how it looks as well, and styling it and playing with it. But that's not his wig. This is his wig over here, which is not, I didn't make this. But this is something I've made, wigs. Momo's is exactly the same. It's got the fabric on the inside and the yarn on the outside, and that I combed out, and it's like hard. Hers is a lot harder than the one that I made for Topaz, but yep, that's her wig, and it fits on her head kind of funny. I'd love to get her a real wig, like a professional wig someday, but that is not in my budget at this moment, so she's kind of just suffering through with the little temp wig until I get all the dolls that I'm planning on getting and get them up to par. So, but she'll eventually someday get it. That's something that I love about BJDs in this hobby, is that you're never really done. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I'll ever really officially be done with my dolls and what I do with them. But okay, so that's wigs that I've made. Other things I've made are clothes. This is Nor. You guys should remember him from the box opening not too long ago. I did his face up, so he's finally got a cute face. But if you remember, he was wearing really horrible clothes, and he's still wearing them, just they're under all of this. This little thing under here that he's wearing, you can see the stitching really bad, the little black stitches. Yeah, that's the first clothing like that I really made for a doll, and it's kind of become like an undergarment to what he's currently wearing. And what he's currently wearing, funny story, this is my Halloween costume. Yeah, this is a part of a $20 Cleopatra costume that came out of a bag at Walmart. And so I took the pieces This is part of the headpiece. And this is part of the arm cuffs. And this is the neck piece that goes over here. But I took the pieces and I sort of arranged them on Noor so it looks like he's actually got something a little more professional looking instead of rags. But speaking of rags, trying to hold him. This was also what I made Noor. And Lear was wearing it for a while because he was actually the body that I used, my model. But I made this as well. You can tell it's pretty tragic. The hemlines are awful. I mean, I didn't even bother with the hems in the front. But it just kind of went over his shoulders as kind of like a cloak. Just a little cover-up. So he wasn't totally naked. And went down his legs like this. And then my friends just told me how terrible he looked, and my husband was like, you need to get that boy some clothes because he's wearing rags. And I was like, but I made this. I made it with my efforts, and yeah. So, after being criticized for how horrible my sewing was, I decided just to throw some stuff on him and call it a day. Until I can afford to buy the $100+ of clothing that he needs. So, $20 Walmart costume versus $100 and something online. Yeah, $20 Walmart costume. This isn't actually the style of clothes that Noor would be wearing, his character. He's more of a darker color, like black silk and silver, but this is what I have, so, and I was a Halloween costume that I wore, so, woohoo, free stuff, kind of repurposed. But it looks good, it accommodates his tail. So, it meets my criteria, and he doesn't look like a pathetic person, like a pathetic peasant. So, Noor, that's something sort of handmade. Other things that I've made are little plushies, and they're about doll size. This one's actually kind of smaller than some of my more average ones. But these plushies are actually available at my Etsy shop, medicynth.etsy.com, and they're cute little collectible plushies made out of felt, hand sewn. I have a different kinds for different seasons. I've got some zombies, and this is the classic Hoot. But they're doll size, little cute little stuffed animals. Let's see, doll size, huggable for your little yos. And also in my Etsy shop are polymer charms that I make, BJD jewelry. Lear is wearing a polymer apple necklace that I actually made. This is a polymer apple that I made, handmade, and it's available at my Etsy shop. I have a couple different ones, from shrink plastic to the polymer, and I also have polymer clay charms and jewelry for humans. So if you're interested in that, that's available. And speaking of polymer, I made, not available on my Etsy shop, are teacups that I made for my dolls. I made a little tea set for my dolls because all of my dolls drink tea, and they desperately needed a tea set that was actually doll size, so I made one. I'll show a picture of that. I made sugar cubes and spoons. Here's a little spoon. And there's sugar cubes in there too. But it's a whole set with a tea kettle. Like I said, I'll post a picture. It's a little bit easier to see on there than it is to show you on this webcam. And yeah, that's about it as far as what I've done for my dolls. Handmade. Lear is actually, well, I say that's it, but it's not. Lear's wearing handmade underwear that I made for him. underneath his pants. So that is the only underwear that I've ever made a doll. But he needed it for a body review, and so he has underwear, which is kind of funny. But, oh, I've also, I don't know if it's considered handmade, but there are white streaks in Lear's hair. You see the streaks? I did that. I added those to his wig. And I'm planning, I swear to you guys, I'm so sorry, I'm doing a video on how to make the hair, the extra color, like highlights or lowlights or just color lights if you want, just streaks of color in your dolls. It's pretty easy. And I will try to eventually do a video of how to do that yourselves. But yeah, so that's about it. Polymer stuff, some plushies, clothes that have been failed and not so fantastic, and wigs. And, you know, of course the hot glue wig ring, like wig stopper. Like made out of hot glue. I did this for Onyx. This goes with his real wig, not the wig he's currently wearing. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as handmade things that I've done, I plan on doing more stuff. I always plan on doing more stuff. And like I said, that's the thing I love about this hobby, is that I feel like I'm never going to be done with these dolls. I can't wait to get to the point where they're finally like customized into their characters with the right outfits, with the right eyes and wigs and all of that. And then all I can do is just work on like props and like settings and scenery, things like, you know, like teacups and silverware and actual things that they use, and maybe set up stories and scenes from my novels. To do photo stories. So that's what I can't wait to do, and I'm really looking forward to someday being in that position where I'm actually taking my money, instead of spending it on a doll, I will be spending it on the dolls that I have. So that's the plan. We'll see. But I love this hobby. I love being able to do things for my dolls, being able to customize and create new things and just experiment, even if it's total failure. Oh, I'll show you guys what this looks like on Lear since he's half naked. Yeah. So this is the horribly tragic little robe thing that Nor was wearing, and sometimes I make Lear wear. I don't think it looks horribly, horribly tragic, but according to my husband and my best friend, it does, so la-fi-da. But I've got to get Alistar some real clothes so that Lear can have his shirt back. It's really, really where I'm at right now. But that's my dolls. And, so thanks for watching. That's all that I have for homemade. Again, I have lots of plans and ideas for stuff, but, you know, you can't always, it's just the time. There's other things in my life that take up more time, so I can only do so much with the dolls that I have. And so, till I get a chance to do more, this is what I have. But I'm always doing stuff and just enjoying the hobby for what it is. But thanks for watching. I look forward to doing more BJD Addicts prompts and doing more videos. And there were a few questions that I have gotten. I have gotten all of your questions and comments. I do try to come back and respond to them. I just have not had the time to do a lot of videos lately. There's just a lot going on right now. Very good things. Everything is very good. So, but until I get everything situated, this is what I can do. So thanks for watching, and look forward to more BJD Addicts prompts in the future, and have a fantastic day. Bye.